What is up guys, welcome back, and today is a very important day for us. We're celebrating a huge milestone over at Highlands to Hammocks. Do you want to tell them? Ursula?
We reached a community of 1,000 of you guys watching our channel and subscribed to our channel, and we could not be happier. That's a magnificent milestone that we never ever thought we would achieve.
It's massive.
Yeah.
I feel like I can just give up now. Done it, completed it, that's it, over. Nah, we've got plenty more Guernsey stuff to come and world travel stuff to come. But we thought we'd take a different kind of vibe today, and we were just going to do a little Q&A with you guys so you can get to know us a little bit better. We asked some questions on our Instagram stories a good few months ago now, which we never actually got around to answering, and we asked them again earlier last week. And we're just going to take you through some of our favourite locations in Guernsey, starting here at Leahow Island, and we're going to answer these questions and open up to you guys a little bit more.
So, first question, why are you on Guernsey?
That's a big question.
That is a good question.
Yeah, it's a question we keep asking ourselves. I think it's more like it's turned into how can we be so lucky to be here in Guernsey at this moment in time? But yeah, it's a big question. So do you want to take that one?
Yeah, so I actually came to Guernsey after I finished my nursing degree 5 years ago, and I loved it. I worked here for about 2 years. Campbell came back and forward. We both really enjoyed living on the island. But anyway, at that time we then left, we moved to London, we went travelling, and being a nurse I have to revalidate every 3 years. So we decided when we came back from Australia we would come to Guernsey for 3 months. I could work in a familiar environment, we could come back to Guernsey, we could enjoy it and complete 3 months for my revalidation before we hit the road again.
That obviously went all up in the air with the outbreak of the pandemic at the beginning of the year. So we're still here in Guernsey about 12 months later, and we don't seem to be leaving anytime soon.
No, it doesn't look like it, but we can't complain.
Yeah.
We absolutely love it here, and it's given us a really good opportunity to dig deeper into Guernsey, so actually we have a lot of exciting things to come. Question number 2 is the process of nursing from Scotland to other countries, moving abroad, first steps.
That's a very deep question to base to number 2.
Well,
Go into the history of it. So after we quit our jobs in London, we moved over to Australia on a working holiday visa, and Gemma managed to actually do some nursing work over there, although most of it was just as a support worker.
Yeah.
But you did do a couple of shifts as a nurse.
Yeah.
And it's quite a complex application, I believe. It's called APRA.
I started the APRA process early. I started it when we were living in London. I've got blogs of it on our website because it's so complicated and it takes so long. It is worth it. For me as a learning disability nurse, it is harder to work as a nurse over there, especially if you want to work on agency. But yeah, you can check out the blog on our website if you fancy moving to Australia.
Yeah, we can link that down below.
Apart from that, I have only nursed in Guernsey or in London, so they are pretty straightforward.
Question number 3, that was how often do you guys annoy each other? Which is quite a good one actually, since living, as we say, we lived in Australia, we actually lived in a camper van for 7 months,
yeah,
I think. And I think during that time we adapted to actually manage to not annoy each other as much as most people actually would. You know, we came to an understanding about what we can and can't do with each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, we get on like really well.
Yeah, we never fight.
I would say sometimes Gemma leaves the bathroom floor all wet after a shower and I almost die, but I think that's as close to a fight as it would actually come to, so we do pretty well. I think the secret is just to go backpacking together, and you learn that there's bigger issues in the world and there's no point in fighting amongst ourselves when we're on the same team.
Exactly.
So the sun's getting a bit low in the sky now guys, we'll take you to our next favourite location in Guernsey. Let's go.
Okay, so we have changed location. We are now at St. Bay. We are on to question number 3.
3, I think. I've lost count already guys.
Yeah.
This isn't going well. We love this place actually because it's so peaceful, and we found a little alcove. We came here not that long ago. There's a little like fishing harbour bit, which we make really romantic spot for a picnic, so we might come back here another morning for sunrise during the summer and come for a little brunch spot, I think.
Cute spot. Anyway, back to questions.
Yeah, sorry.
Right.
Little tidbit.
Bungee jump or skydive?
Oh, that's a good one. We've done both now. Do you want to do it on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Skydive.
Yeah, definitely skydive, I think.
Yeah.
We did our bungee jump in the north of Scotland, and I did a skydive in Scotland, you did your skydive in Australia.
Yeah.
But skydiving is just so much more fun. It just lasts,
Yeah, it lasts
longer,
longer,
I guess.
yeah.
So yeah, skydive's got to be fun for us.
What is travelling for you?
Oh, that's a deep one. For me, I've got to, given that, like I always say these days actually, is because we hit so many different countries. One of the years we were travelling, we were just doing our interrailing around Europe, and we were in each country for like 3 or 4 days, and I've just realised actually the kind of error in that, in the sense that I wouldn't actually say that was travelling for me anymore. That was just kind of jumping around and existing. For me, travelling's got to be more about living in the country and actually experiencing it, kind of what I did when I was in France. I was studying in France for 4 months, and like what we've done here now in Guernsey, is actually just become a local. So that's our goal for when we hit the road again, is to try and spend at least a month in each country and just really experience what life is like there.
Yeah, I think as well it's just about opening your mind to other cultures and how other people live in different parts of the world.
Yeah, I think so. Good answer.
Yeah. What is your favourite beach in Guernsey? Oh,
as you guys know, we've done a lot.
Tough.
We've done a lot. Especially during the summer months, we did a lot of morning swims where we tried to hit all the kind of hidden beaches along the southern coast, which we really enjoyed. Yeah, I've got to say though, it's got to be probably different times of day. For sunrise swims, my favourite beach has got to be either Fermain Bay, we always hit up that one, because it's stony so you don't get sandy feet, or, oh no, actually I know which one it is, I think you might know as well, the Jeanette Bay.
Yeah,
the Jeanette Bay on the southern coast, hidden beach. You need to actually climb down a ladder to get down onto the beach. It is so secluded.
When you reach the top of the cliff and you reach that ladder, the view is just
stunning.
Unbelievable.
That's definitely my favourite beach. You need to, if you've not been there yet, it's on the southern coast. Watch our other hidden beaches video because that will show you how to get to it. But Jeanette Bay is definitely the best one.
I'd say another one which we don't visit often enough, but when I do visit it, I love it, is Pembroke.
Pembroke's got good sand, I'll give it that. It's a big stretch of sand. It's not good for swimming, I don't think, especially when it's cold, because I like to just get in and get it over with. But Pembroke, you're like wading out up to your waist for about 6 miles. I think you hit Jersey before you actually go below your shoulders. It's so long.
Okay, next one is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how awesome is your borrower-sized friend
Natalie? Solid 3, I would say. Got to be a solid 3. She does make good cookies actually, so maybe a 7. Yeah, she's sound. Shout out Natalie.
At what point did you decide to become vegetarian, and do you miss eating meat?
That's a good one, we get that a lot.
Yeah, I think we possibly first started with meat-free Mondays back when we were living in London, so good 4 years ago.
I think so, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, yeah. It kind of definitely kicked off when we went to Australia.
Yeah.
And meat is very expensive in Australia, and we were on a very, very tight budget. I don't think I've ever been so poor in my life as when we first arrived in Australia. So we cut meat out of our diets, and we started to only eat meat when we're eating it in restaurants, because I decided if I'm not going to buy it, or if I'm going to waste my money buying it, then I may as well have someone else cook it for me. From that we then went to Indonesia and Bali, and it's one of our top tips to avoid getting Bali belly, which is like stomach sickness when you're in these kind of countries, is to avoid eating meat. And then from there it just kind of, we stopped eating it for 2 months.
And then we just stopped, and I don't even miss it. I wouldn't even be tempted by it at all.
I don't think so.
I think there's so many alternatives if you do want a burger.
And like, we eat so many vegetables now because we have to fill ourselves up. I've not been sick in about 2 years now since turning vegetarian. Whether that's because of my diet, or whether that's because we're very conscious about our sleep, and I absolutely adore my sleep and I make sure that I get a good 7 hours every single night, or whether it's to do with the diet. I'll let you guys decide, but yeah. Okay,
so we've got 3 more questions, and I think we're just going to stay here. It's really, really peaceful here. It's really nice. And the next one is, what's your favourite thing and least favourite thing about living in Guernsey?
I think my favourite thing is just this.
Yeah.
Like, this is just, we're literally 5 minutes from our apartment right now, and we drove for maybe 20 minutes from the other spot we were in, which was on the opposite side of the island.
Yeah.
And
we're so close to everything, and like, everywhere's just so beautiful.
I think that's definitely got to be the favourite thing, is just how beautiful the island is. I think that's also possibly the least favourite thing as well, is just how small it is. The fact that it takes you half an hour and you've completed the entire island. Like, we're constantly getting these thoughts of like, oh, where do you want to go for sunset tonight? You know, where should we go tonight? Oh, should we go there? No, we've already been there. Should we go there? No, we've already been there. Like, I feel like I've completed Guernsey. I'm sure there's a lot more I still have to see, but it feels like I've turned it inside out by now.
Yeah, I think even without a pandemic and travel restrictions, it's even just, you still have to buy a flight to fly off the island to then get on another flight to go anywhere. I mean, that's just life living on an island, I guess.
Which we're not used to.
Yeah.
We're travellers, so you
But
get 2 feet very easily.
Possibly
So
the least favourite
yeah,
thing.
I would say so.
How did you grow your YouTube?
Asking me as if I'm some kind of expert. I don't know.
Took time.
Yeah,
Patience.
post videos. I think for us specifically was realising a kind of genre and specific niche that like really seemed to enjoy our videos, and that was actually niching down onto Guernsey and really promoting it on like social media channels that we've got. Especially Reddit. Reddit actually turned out to be a really good promotional tool that we use all the time now, and it gets really good recipients on that. And then just on Facebook, we've got a really good Guernsey Facebook community now that we promote our videos to, and that seems to have just exploded it. Plus that and producing evergreen content. Some of the best videos we produced were actually made maybe 12 months ago now, and they're still just generating views and still getting subscribers and stuff, and it's a slow burner. So if you're wanting to, I would say that's the best thing to do, is how can you be useful? It's the same as writing a blog post. How can I be useful? That's the kind of approach we try and take.
We hope we're being useful. Right, last question. Kind of an impossible question, but one that we can try and answer anyway. What is your favourite country?
Ah, right, okay, yeah, that's a good one. The country that I miss the most
Right,
has got to be my home country of
Yeah.
Scotland. That's where I really want to go home to now, just seeing all the photos of everyone that's in lockdown when it's snowing and it's beautiful and just the mountains and everything. Really miss that. But favourite country? This is going to be a 2-part episode, guys, as we try and think that through.
I've got one.
Right, favourite country. We'll say that again on 3. 1, 2, 3. Australia.
Fiji.
Oh wow, Fiji, that's a blast from the past actually. That's another country we went to about 5 years ago before we realised cameras existed. But that's definitely a country we'd like to bring you guys along with us when we do get to travel again. The other one, Australia, we've got our camper van in Australia, we can't wait to get back over there. Little Roxy, the High Ace, and when the borders do open we'll definitely be going back over there for another 12 months just to tour around and really explore that as much as we possibly can. We've got another video coming out soon as well, guys, which is our top recommendations for what you need to travel when we can actually travel again, based on where we've been to and the reasons why we love that, but we'll save that for another video. We're going to sign this one off now, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it and I hope it's been fruitful. If you've got any other questions, guys, drop us in the comments down below. Drop us a message on Instagram as well if you just want to find out something specific, and yeah, I hope to see you guys again in the next one.
Yeah, see you later.